97.9 WSPT, Rick and April on a Friday morning. Looking forward a great weekend. April, big plans for the weekend?
We're celebrating my grandson's 7th birthday on Sunday.
Do you remember when you were 7?
Yes, because I didn't get a birthday when I was 7. Because I complained that I didn't want to share it with my cousin, so I didn't get one at all.
Oh, you were put in a box.
Yeah. Teaches you right not to complain.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we'll have to celebrate your 7th birthday here on the morning show one morning.
That's good.
We'll tell you when we're going to do it, okay? We'll have cake and everything else.
All right.
So, you know, I've been looking for a home on a lake for quite some time now.
A little bit,
and I've looked at the chain of lakes in Wapaka, which is very nice, and Lake DeBay is very nice. But I hear a lot of people talk about the Northwoods. So a good friend of mine says, here's the person you need to talk to about the Northwoods, and he put me in touch with Erik Johnson. And he's with a real estate firm. His firm is called Dream North Real Estate. And we've gotten to know each other pretty well, and even I go up there, and Erik, just shows us around and suggests great restaurants, and it's been fun. And I said to him, give us a call on Friday, and we'll talk about some of those things, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who's interested in the Northwoods. Mm-hmm. And I got him on the phone. Funny guy, too. Erik, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, it's good to talk with you.
Yeah, good to talk to you. It's been like 5 days.
Oh my gosh, it's like almost a week. How did you manage?
I know. I need you to get back up.
So Erik has been showing us all around the Northwoods, and over the last year I've been talking about, as I go up to the Northwoods, gosh, I ate at this great restaurant, I saw this lake and everything, and Erik's been my tour guide, and he's in the business of helping people find homes in the Northwoods. And I don't think there's anybody better, because he does an absolutely marvelous job. And when I first met him, he was very businesslike and, professional, but I've loosened him up.
Yeah.
That changed.
That's what Brandy Old-Fashioned do to you.
So how's the weather in the Northwoods today, Erik? Is it sunny and nice?
Well, it is probably like yours, high pressure. It's beautiful. I mean, it's 50 and the leaves are glowing, and the sun's just starting to get up in the sky, and it's going to be an awesome weekend up here.
Yeah. Now, are there Packer fans up there?
Oh, for sure. We got lots of Packer fans. We're all hanging on the edges of our seat here, hoping Huntley can pull us through here. So, we'll look forward to. It's a big weekend, Badger Packer weekend. So yeah, we're as much Packer fan as everywhere in the state. So
yeah. So we were at happy hour last night at Culver's in Stevens Point, and Russ.
Wait a minute, happy hour at Culver's?
Oh yeah.
We were getting chocolate wasted.
Yeah, you got to join us one time, or you got to find a Culver's up there, and April and I will come up and have a happy hour at Culver's there. Okay.
We've got one.
So I'm talking with Russ, the owner, and we're texting back and forth, and I said, Russ, we're looking for a lake place, and he's been helping me too in this area, and I said, my goal with Erik is, I'm going to look at every lake in the Northwoods. and Russ
That's
said,
the goal. That as a realtor, it's like, oh my gosh, that's good. It's fun to work with nice people. So
yeah.
we'll check them off as we go.
but Russ said, Rick, that'll take the rest of your life and then some to see them all. But Erik's been very nice to me. He's shown me several lakes, including Fish Lake, right? Right, Erik? Fish Lake?
Fish Lake, yeah. That's our code name for every lake that we look at, I guess.
Yeah. And then Erik says to me, you know what? We'll know when we find the right lake for you and Eva, because there will be a sign right in front of the lake, Muzzy Bay.
We will find Muzzy Bay. Yeah. It'll be beautiful, I'm sure, when we find it. So.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So Erik recommended a restaurant to me the last time I was there, and boy, I'll tell you, it was nice, and I can't remember the name. What was it, Erik?
Well, you were with the Teichenmiller family at Norwood Pines, I think.
Yeah.
Weren't you?
Yeah.
It's on a little lake, Patricia Lake. They got a cool little porch out there, and great bar, good food, really nice folks. Good spot to go.
I had the best prime rib, and Eva had the best salmon dinner. And it was so nice, and the owner was there, Tom, and he and his brother own the restaurant, and it's very Northwoods. And I just, Erik says, here's where you want to go, and Erik just knows. So, Erik, how long have you been in the Northwoods?
1992.
Oh, you're like a native.
Do the math on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, Erik's only 39, and wow, you started early there.
Started young.
Yeah. I think you got some roots in Madison, though, don't you?
Yeah, grew up in the Madison area, Middleton, actually, fighting Cardinal.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of family still down there, so it's nice to get back there, but it's nice to get out of there, too, at times. So
Yeah.
good Badger weekend, it's fun.
Yeah,
so.
You bet it is. So Erik is, listening to Eva and me and saying, okay, based on what you're telling me, here's some lakes that we should look at. And he's had us look at Fence Lake, which I call Fish Lake, okay? And we've looked at Lake Minocqua, and we've looked at Shishkabam something.
Very good.
And Erik,
very good.
Yeah, and Erik says, Rick, for you, we'll just call it Lake Shish.
Yeah.
So if for someone coming up from the Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield area, there are probably some they want to look at first, and then you probably recommend some others, don't you?
Well, there's all kinds of different. It just really depends on, as you know, what you're kind of looking for. Whether it's, a serene, quiet lake. Are you looking to be able to boat around and go to a restaurant or two? Are you a paddleboarder, kayaker, canoer, or do you want to pull kids on skis? And so they're all a little different. That's the thing, and every little area is kind of different. So, instead of neighborhoods, we have kind of like lake neighborhoods, and each community up here has got its own little flair to it, from, Boulder Junction to Minocqua and Land of Lakes, Eagle River. They're all a little different, and it's kind of good you don't really know where you want to go. It's good to kind of check them all out a little bit and just see what makes you feel like comfortable, really.
We're talking with Erik Johnson from Dream North Real Estate. I'll tell you what I liked probably most about the lakes that I saw up there when we come back from the Culture Club. And Erik spends most of his time in Vilas and Oneida counties, helping people like me and Eva, but he'll venture out from there. I guess he'll go to Alaska if you want. Isn't that right, Erik? You'll even go to Alaska.
Yeah, if I have the right clients, sure. I'd love to run up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm open to all there.
Yeah, if Mr. Herb Kohler says, I want to go find something in Alaska, when are we leaving?
If it touches water, we'll go.
So, I was mentioning what really impressed me about the lakes that Erik showed us in the Northwoods. Crystal clear water, sandy beaches. It's like, wow, this is really nice. This is why people come to Wisconsin.
Okay.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. We have very few Caribbean type frontages, but a lot of our frontages, our water in this area typically is high clarity. Very clear water. As you get a little farther south, we get more like river system, which is a darker tannin color. So
yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with those waters either. It's just a different color. You just can't see your painted toes in the sand when you're swimming, so.
Yeah.
But, the clear water lakes are certainly desirable, and although harder to fish at times, too, but.
Yeah, when they see ya.
Rick, I know you fish a lot. So.
I fish a lot. I go right to the grocery store. I'll take that and that. Right. And with me, it's not catch and release. There's no releasing.
They're already done.
They're done. I just absolutely love it. So, Erik told us, talk about the ultimate real estate person. He knows exactly what he wants, and he'll say, "No, that one won't be right for you, but I know what will be right for you." So, very,
Nice
very
to not
good.
waste your time.
I love that. Okay, and he recommended a restaurant. There's a restaurant for breakfast in Minocqua, but we were going up to Big Saint Germain to look, and he says, "I've got the perfect restaurant that will go in for breakfast." And we got there, and there was only like about 15 tables in the restaurant, and everybody knows your name there. It's like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. But I ordered omelets because I like an omelet. And both Eric and me were saying, the last time we had breakfast, we didn't order pancakes. And you love pancakes, don't you, Eric?
I love pancakes. I do. I do love. So yeah, they had a pancake special that day. That was good for me.
Oh, so I ordered pancakes with blueberries in them, but I got this omelet and hash browns and toast, and my pancake came out just a few moments later, and I looked at it. It was bigger than a big dinner plate.
That's when you roll it up like a little taquito. Start and end.
You roll it up like lefse, in a little lefse thing there.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So what was that restaurant as people go up to the Northwoods?
We were at the Wolfpack Cafe, which is world-renowned, especially in the St. Germain area. But it's a really great restaurant, and it is a little tight in there, but
yeah, it was.
You can easily sneak in and you suck it in and find a seat. It's really,
yeah.
They have great food and good prices, and I think, your omelets looked amazing, actually.
Oh, it was the best one I've ever had. And the very first omelet I ever ate was when Eva and I were on our honeymoon, and they had omelets on the menu, and I said, "Eva, what's an omelet?"
Oh, that's just sad.
but I've ordered it, and I've been hooked ever since. But this Wolfpack restaurant, they have the most amazing pies, and I said to Eric and Eva, "Let's start with a pie."
We wouldn't have
been able to get out of there.
Hey, so I've got a trivia question. I ask April trivia questions, and Eric, you can chime in on this. In a recent survey, men named this as the last thing they want to do on a first date. What is it? And it can be your first date with your, girlfriend, or first date with your spouse. But this is the last thing they want to do on a first date. What is it?
Talk about the exes.
Talk about the ex. Good. How about that, Eric?
I wasn't even thinking that.
Well, what are you thinking?
I was going to say goodbye, but
say goodbye. Yeah. Well,
good date.
The answer is men said this is the last thing they want to do on a first date. Dance.
Oh.
Don't ask me to dance.
Now that's not me. I love dancing.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, how are you supposed to get close? I mean, come on. The guy should be all for that.
Yeah.
Dancing is kind of a lost art now, I think.
Yeah. So I'm with Eric. I'm getting to know Eric better, and I found out that he's Norwegian, right? Eric, Norwegian?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm more Norwegian than most Norwegians. Yeah.
So I said, do you know any Sven and Ollie jokes or Lena jokes? And
which are Swedish jokes, right?
They are.
Jokes,
So
as a Norwegian, they're Swedish.
Okay. So I asked Eric, do you have a good one that you'd like to share before we close out? And he says, well, let me think about that. So do you have one?
Yeah, I probably got one for you here, sure. Yeah, got to get into my Ollie and Lena thing here, sure. Would you like it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we love them.
Okay, well, here, let me... So, Ollie and Lena, they're getting ready to get out on the town. It's Friday night, and they're going out for fish or something, and Lena, she kind of looked kind of sad, and Ollie says, Lena, are you okay? And Lena says, Ollie, I just don't look good anymore. I can't get into my dress. It's too tight, and I've got these new wrinkles around my eyes, and, Ollie, I'm a little heavier than I used to be. I just need someone to give me a compliment, maybe to make me feel good. And Ollie pauses and says, well, Lena, I think your eyesight is still really good.
That was his last date.
Yeah, and he's got a black eye, but that's all right.
Well, Erik, always good to visit with you, and I'll see you again soon in the Northwoods as we continue our venture. And if you'd like Erik to help you, you can find him at dreamnorthrealestate.com. So, Erik, have a great weekend.